At the start of 2020, how were you feeling?
Honestly, I don't remember anything.
Well, I remember doing some really crazy shoot in the right here with all the balloons. I know I was feeling super excited about the year because I'm generally quite positive at the start of the year. I know it's so cliche to make New Year's resolutions, but I had all these plans I'm gonna do this and do that, and so with all the optimism and all the lead up to Paris and Milan, I think that was probably one of the highlights of the year.
Yeah, I think that's a travel that I really cherished a lot because that was the only trip that we took this year, and it means so much to me that Noah gets to travel because it's always an eye-opening experience, not only for us but for him. And even at that age, I remember he was so wide-eyed and he was just looking around in amusement, and I don't know, he could tell that he was in a new place and in a new climate. I brought him to shows, to presentations, shopping, and eating, and that was something that was really fun. So I think that for me was the highlight of 2020. Everything else after that just felt I don't know, it was a forced reset. In 2018 and 2019, it has been crazy back-to-back travels. I remember there were days we would come home, dump the luggage, repack, and then leave on that very same day to the next place. And it was always a mad rush. And I feel if this year had gone down in this style, I would have missed so much of Noah's growing up. And I think that's something I really, really cherish. All the time that we could spend at home, being with him and watching him grow and reach certain milestones was just really nice. This year he learned to walk. He said, I remember very vividly when he said mama for the first time.
Oh, say mama. You say mama.
And even not having a huge birthday party kind of gave us that opportunity to just really do everything he enjoyed, just make him the happiest boy on his birthday for him from morning till night. And that was so nice. And even every single celebration, despite all the limitations that we had with COVID, we still really made the most of it. And I guess that really brings the point that we are just really happy being with each other and being around family. And I think it became more clear this is enough for us. We were really lucky because we were still pretty busy during that period with campaigns, with work, and more so than ever, we really wanted to put our skills to use and to kind of help all these businesses with going digital. And that was what a lot of businesses were trying to do. So we really tried to create content for brands that were first starting their Instagram accounts. And I remember it was a very, very busy time for us, but we really were very determined to just do our best with it. And it also kind of gave us that extra push to be creative. We started making the craziest TikTok videos, and we were just so hooked onto it because we derived real joy from it. After shooting the videos, we would be laughing at each other or at the video or at whatever.
Yeah.
And I think that really spurred us to just keep going because it was something that we genuinely had fun with. And we didn't really expect anything out of TikTok, but I managed to grow some following there and build a new platform.
Another plus point for me was the food during circuit breaker.
I cooked a lot at home, so
yeah.
He enjoyed really, really good food,
yeah.
And he was eating really, really well.
Yeah,
so
I think I put on a few kg during circuit breaker and continued putting on more weight after that.
I really love feeding my family, and nutrition is very important to me. Every meal, I really want everyone to enjoy the food, and it's not just eat to be full. It's not just a form of sustenance. So I tried exploring new recipes, and I tried making meals that people would look forward to.
Start of phase 2 was when things started getting even busier, right?
Yeah, and we were swamped to our necks. I remember working so hard and having so little sleep, and it was just really, really intense for us because we're managing, I guess, different facets of the business. Each part of it took so much from us, not only in terms of breadth but in terms of depth. That was a very, very intense period, and that really lasted all the way until now.
On the business front, I feel we've upsized in terms of the things we do. We've taken on quite a bit of production work this year, creating content not just for Mel's channels but for brands.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really, I guess, challenged us to really brainstorm and execute shoots that we are not usually used to doing, right? I guess the highlight would be the SG Love local shoot, where I had to basically photograph almost 90 people over 2 days. And on the technical side of things, like, it was a challenge as a photographer, but I feel like what I find most meaningful about it would be the impact that it had on all the local businesses that the campaign was actually aimed to support.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that was probably my professional highlight of the year. Like, despite how the world has paused, it's really been a year of change for ourselves individually, as well as for our business, and also for us as a family. Largely because of how much Noah has been changing this year. He's like really growing up so quickly.
He started school this
He
year.
started school this year, which has been really great for him because he's making friends, he's learning so many new things, and he wakes up
really enjoys it.
in the morning looking forward to school. And I hope that he continues to do that, because like, I feel like that's how kids should look at school, like something that they...
That's how everybody should look at their life.
At life in general, exactly. Like, just waking up and feeling that you wanna have fun or like do something great.
I managed to kind of better myself in the aspects of work. Being able to manage my time as a mom and my time working as well. And I feel like I'm kind of getting the hang of it, but like a big part that I feel like I've neglected or I don't even remember at all is just doing things for myself that I like. Like, I haven't done my nails since my wedding, and I haven't had a haircut, been to a salon in like 8 months. You know, I just have never prioritized myself, and I really want to spend the last week of 2020 like just lying in bed and not feeling guilty about it, and just reading the books that I want to read or cooking the meals that I want to cook. Ending 2020 on this note is something that I really hope I can achieve before starting 2021, because I know it's going to be crazy.
A year where we were supposed to pause, but instead ran even harder.
So that's how our 2020 went down. It has been a difficult year for everyone, but we made it through. So I only hope that 2021 will be better, and we'll see you next year. Bye!